Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students, and welcome back to the series of lecture on parts of speech. Today we are going to deal another type of adverb. It is adverb of frequency. In earlier videos we had been dealt with certain types of adverbs. If you didn't deal with those videos, you may get the link of those videos in the description. We will be studying in this video about what is the definition of adverb of frequency, what are its examples, and we are going to see the rules regarding the writing of adverb of frequency in a sentence. And lastly, you are going to get the tips to recognize adverb of frequency in a sentence so that you are not going to get mistake. You all are requested to subscribe this channel so that you are going to get all the videos based on grammatical concepts in a go. Stay with me. Let's get started. So students, before moving towards the definition, let us understand the title of this topic. Adverb of frequency means such type of adverb that is going to indicate us that how often and how frequently an action is going to do or to be done in the sentence. Now let's move on the definition. Adverbs that change or qualify the meaning of a sentence by telling us, number one, how often or how frequently something happens, is called as adverb of frequency. Let's see the examples related to it. Number one, the incubator turns each egg hourly. Now, in this sentence, hourly is indicating how often. Example number two, we take a vacation at least once annually. In this example, once annually is indicating how often or how frequent. Example number three, I usually shop for groceries on Saturday mornings. In this example, usually is indicating us that how often she shop for groceries. Next we are going to deal with the rules. Rule number one, always use adverbs of frequency to discuss how often something happens. How often means how regularly, how often, or you may say that it is a part of the routine or action is going to happen once in a blue moon. So these all are going to take under the head of adverb of frequency. Next rule is adverbs of frequency are often used to indicate routine or repeated activities. So they are often used with the present simple tense. As we discussed the example, we had seen there was a word usually used in a sentence. Usually was indicating that it is the part of the routine. So the part of the routine or the repeated activity will be shown in a sentence by the adverb of frequency, and they are going to use with the present tense, as the present tense is also used to show the habits or the routine activities. Next rule is when a sentence contains more than one verb, place the adverb of frequency before the main verb. Like how? They have often visited Europe. In this example, often is indicating us that how frequently the work is done. And this is used just before the main verb in a sentence, and the main verb is visited. Next rule is if a sentence has only one verb, place the adverb of frequency in the middle of the sentence, and the middle position will be indicated as after the subject but before the verb. Means between the subject and the verb. For example, Tom never flies. He always takes the bus. In this example, always is indicating us that how frequently the work is done, and it is used just after the subject and before the verb in a sentence. Next rule is when using an adverb of frequency in the negative or in forming a question, place it before the main verb. Like how? Let's see the examples. Do you usually get up so late? In this example, we have used adverb of frequency in an interrogative sense, and it is used just before the main verb. Next, we are going to deal with tips to recognize adverb of frequency. It is very much important that you should recognize the adverb of frequency in a sentence so that you are going to use it more appropriately. Adverbs of frequency are often used to indicate routine or repeated activities, so they are often used with the simple present tense. We had been dealt with this rule in earlier slide as well. So you just have to consider that frequency means how often the work is going to be done, and it is showing us the routine part or repeated activities. So that's why we have to use it along with the simple present tense. You may also say that adverb of frequency is an agreement with simple present tense. Agreement in a sense they are going to use togetherly in a sentence. So students, these all were the tips regarding to the adverb of frequency and the important points regarding their correct usage in a sentence. Now we have to just focus on these points in order to get the grip on this topic. Thanks for clicking, and do subscribe our channel so that you are going to get all the videos notification in a go. Thank you.